Hello and welcome back to Nortricity. This is like my third time recording. So let me give you a rundown real quick. So the first one I was like, we're going to go down in here into the mine and everything in my rinky dinky little shed and farm up a whole bunch of supplies and then gather a whole bunch more supplies and stuff like that, and the video was corrupted. Then I made another video that I started, and then I guess a power outage or something for it flickered. Well, it got my recording software, which I use Bandicam. I like how it works and everything like that, but it got stuck where it was permanently recording and wouldn't cut off. I had to literally just hard boot the computer to get it to go ahead and turn off. But anyway, so we are back over here in the Betweenlands. Now, one thing that I've ended up doing that I don't even know what that was. Oh, now see, that was a message. Okay, anyways, we're back in the Betweenlands. I went and farmed a whole bunch of supplies, and I wanted to go ahead and one thing I do realize, and most people will whenever they have a big mod pack with Betweenlands, a lot of the mods are going to make it easier. And for instance, like I went and got these aqua and crimson gems, and then I used the pulveris. Oh, see, whenever I made my mistake of making my base inside of here too, I get tons of lags whenever I'm in here. But so the pulveris, it's a cool little low-tech mod. You got the furnace, that's the name of the mod, and then you got the pulveris. So you put this in here, and it ends up getting you. Let's see. It'll pop up. Oh, yeah, right here. Normally you use the purifier, and you go ahead and put swamp water into the purifier, and we'll the sulfur, and it gets you a 1-for-1. When we put in the pulveris, you get 3. So it's kind of a little bit cheaty in many ways. But like I said, I did get a whole bunch of different stuff. I've thrown these up, which the wisp that I've got here, they only appear, once I put them up, they only appear whenever the event or horizon or whatever that is up there, the gateway to the overworld ends up appearing basically. But they're still kind of cool. I like how they end up being there, all different colors and everything, kind of decoration. As you can notice every time I come into this pack. So, I kind of hate that. I wanted to leave the base here, but I might not have a choice really but to go ahead and go somewhere else. So we'll end up seeing about that as we go ahead and go along. Who knows? We might end up moving out. We'll have to see. Okay, I wanted to switch up a few things. Oh, and Tinkers, the gauntlet, just makes fighting mobs a lot easier. Right now I am using the Tinkers tools. You don't have any of the downplay as far as the abilities and as far as the like if you use a normal weapon, you're slowed or you're barely moving. Well, Tinkers and the Thaumcraft actually, which is just the gauntlet. Though using the Thaumcraft, I haven't used the Thaumcraft sword or anything. But when I use the blood or the what's the word? When I use this sword right here, the Mana Steel from Botania, it actually was affected. I noticed that there was some difference. But when I used the blade that I made from Tetra, it wasn't affected. Which Tetra is kind of like a different version of, a lighter version of Tinkers, in my opinion, I think. Kind of, sort of. But anyways, so what did we ended up finding while I was out looking and grabbing a whole bunch of stuff? Well, we did end up getting some gems that we can go ahead and use, which is pretty cool because sockets and stuff. And my weapons and gear this video, and then we'll see about going ahead. I started hollowing out another tree. See, this is moderately corroded, and moderate corroded. So they're slowly decreasing. And what we'll probably end up doing, here's an amulet socket. I could socket one of these amulets, which would be good. I've got 8 item scrolls and a Lurking Shadows note They're not done with my soul. I keep running farther and farther away, running blindly towards the looming fog, and yet they pursue faster than me, surrounding me, unending spirits gazing anonymously. Ominously? I don't understand what they want from me. Whenever I seem to get too close to one of them, they vanish into the mist, and they're always following close behind, driving me slowly insane. So there is that. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then you got the Angry Pebble, which is so cool. Let's see. You charge it up. That is really cool. It even screams. I love it. So I've got the Angry Pebbles. I'm collecting some of those. The Amulet, though. Chance to weaken enemy when attacking. Chance to gain strength when attacking. Now let's take these. I'm curious. I know pretty sure what the end result's going to be, but I don't think that I can put. Yeah, see, I can't socket that into a Tinker's weapon. Quit beeping at me. Oh. But let's see if I can put it onto a Mana Still or a Tetra or my Anthem, just out of curiosity. So if I put the Mana Still up there. Oh, so you can put it on the Mana Still. So that means I can put it onto the Anthem too. Interesting. Now what about like Tetra? So Tetra, no. So weapons like that are created kind of like how Tinkers, you can't put it on. But, ooh, now I wonder. This is a long shot. I'm not too sure. Let's see about, like, the goggles are revealing. That's technically a helmet. And let's try the pauldron. And let's try the ring. I don't think it's going to work that way. But, you know, this should work, actually. So I could actually put that on there. Now, would I get the chance to gain defense when attacked? So if I put that on there, so that's on there now. Fashionable Warrior. Okay, so what about like Tinkers and stuff? I mean, like Baubles. Now this is a piece of armor. No, but we could put it on that. Now the only question is when it's. Oops, that's the wrong button. When it's on right here in the Bauble slot, will I still get the benefits from it? That's an interesting question, which I have no clue about the answer. And I'll have to look up how to do the amulet. I'm not too sure. Okay, so what we do have... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. What we are going to do is go ahead and make some tools and everything. If I can get out of this page. Now, what I did down here is I made me a little enchanting area. How come I got food down here? So I made me a little enchanting area for any of the weapons and gear that I want to end up making as far as this goes. And I linked it where if I come back, I can drop it all into my ender chest, and the ender chest goes down into here. I probably didn't have to have an ender chest, but later on, while I'm out exploring, I can have an ender backpack and link it directly to that. That was the main reason why I did it. Let's see, we're going to need some bark. Let's look up just at between... Because we definitely want to make a few odds and ends as we go. And we find a lot of those pots of chance, which whenever you end up breaking those, you get random loot, but you might also end up finding item cage and item shelf. That item shelf looks just like those stuff from Bibliocraft. It's not made the same way though. Okay, let's go up because I want to also try out this while I'm here. I got some donuts and everything as well. which my food keeps me with the backpack. It keeps me fed, so I don't really have to worry about that. I did also get 3 life crystals, which I haven't messed around with as well. But we want to go ahead and use this because I'm in the... I have noticed that this has limits from the vault topic that I have to be in a very small closed area. Like, for instance, that's the reason why I put all my supplies down below me right here, because I can access it. But the only thing is, right after I craft something, then I have no choice but to go ahead and put it into that drop off. It doesn't cancel it out, if that made any sense. But the one thing I wanted to go ahead and make right off the bat, if I could find it, here it is, the Herblore book. So it's going to take lurker skin and ambitate paper. So the ambitate paper is the dry bark, which we end up having. So we're going to get 9 of that. And then let's make the Herblore book, which is pretty sweet. Alright, so advancements made, bookworms. Nice little book. I like how it ends up being. You got the list of aspects, list of ingredients, a whole bunch of potions. I have no clue about this, and I'm going to have to end up looking it up. I heard that the potions in the Betweenlands can actually be pretty overpowered. So I'm curious to see how that ends up being as far as all that stuff goes. But I know it has to do with me finding out the aspects is trying them on those little geckos. I know I'm going to have to end up doing that. So what we got the Herblore book, but now we also... We'll toss that back in there. Now, let's see. We want to try to start using better gear. Now, I did get some Octane. I did get some of that. I got a little bit of Valinite. So that's an idea to use too. Shockwave sword, I've already seen some videos on it. It looks super awesome. Now, okay, if I click this, and you... Okay, so that's just showing it, putting it onto a thing, and then I can crush it up. We don't want to crush any of those things up yet. But we do want... This looks like the only pair of shears that we have, and we've been going through shears pretty fast. So we're going to go ahead and get a set of that. The bag, though, the lurker skin bag, now it has 9 inventory slots. Let me see if I can make this. I don't think I... Oh, I can. So you got the lurker skin bag. Now, it acts just like a backpack. You got 1 line, and I think you can go ahead and upgrade it. Yeah, so you've got the next one. So this is an 18 slot. And then you got the 27 slot, the 36 slot. But we don't want to do that just yet. The 18 slot right now, that'd be good just to go ahead and have. You got 2 lines of 9. And we might end up making another one depending on how much we have left. But I wanted to try the lurker armor. I think we have enough of the lurker skins to make a whole set of armor. So we'll go ahead and make that. Which, if I'm not mistaken, the lurker armor ends up being where... Okay, like if we... I hate to go outside. When we go outside, you know, pretty good swimming underwater, decent speed, I guess. Now, I might be wrong on this. We're going to try it and see. If I end up putting... Take all this off and we put this on, does this mean I'm going to end up swimming faster? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Just a little bit. Well, a little bit. It's noticeable, at least. That's pretty cool. And I imagine it all works in the overworld, too. So, let's see. I didn't mean to do that. There you go. That looks awesome. I like that. Alright, put this stuff back on. And throw that back in there. Mainly, most of what I'm doing this time is getting some of this stuff built up. Going out and exploring, I haven't found too much I think I got close to a temple, and if I'm not mistaken, one of the bosses is on top of the temple. I know I'm not really ready to go on and take out a boss, but at the same time, I've got the Tinker stuff. Yes, I probably can go ahead and go take out a boss, but I would like to get something else. So we can also make ceramite armor, and we can make the bone armor, and then we got the Valenite armor. I do want to make a Valenite sword, which I think we have enough, which, there you go, Valenite sword. And I do want to make the Octane tools again, or to begin with, because we went through all of our tools before, as I pointed out earlier. I kind of wish you could just combine them all. Now, the shield, I think I want to try the Octane shield, because it sets enemies on fire. And I think that would be a pretty good one to have. I was using a ceramite shield, which you can charge up and then you let go and you charge at the enemies, but I just didn't like it. I couldn't time it right. What was that? Anchovy egg? Interesting. The Denterolitas, whatever that word is, blocks splash potion effects. So that means that there's creatures here that are kind of like how witches are, I guess. That might be. Now, I've got one of these animated spirit masks, which I haven't really... What in the world is that sound? It just sounds bad. Oh, that's another thing. Now, you got slightly corroded. So, while you have it, you're going to have... It's going to start getting corrosion. Now, I do know... That's not it. What is that stuff called? There's something that you can coat it with. I guess that is it. Skyblast? No, that's not it. Even though I have a lot of it. But it'll help protect it. If I'm thinking about the same thing. If it is indeed... That guy sounds like he's outside. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I'm right. I might be completely off on this. Nope. Okay, cool. It'd be well coated. It's slightly corroded, but it'd be well coated. And then the same thing about your weapons, your armor. It's going to make it last longer. You don't have to worry about the shield, though, which is good. I'm going to go outside and see what that sound is. Oh, also, I wanted to... Since we have this, I think we need to gain strength when we're attacking, since we have an overabundance of those. So we're going to put that on the Valenite sword, too. Also, I'm going to put the little red effect on it. So, that's... Hey, what's up, man? And see, you just use it, and it goes ahead and reacts. That is awesome. Alright, let's see. Anything else? No, he was just out here hanging out. Just chilling. Okay, so we have this. It's slightly corroded, so that means I wasn't too fast on putting that stuff on there. But you can go ahead and fix that later on. I'm thinking. Okay. So we're going to toss that in there, toss that in there. What else can we end up making that would be a good idea? Maybe the bow. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I need to hit this one. I'm not really messing around with any bows at the moment, so maybe? Ah, and I just threw all that stuff back in there. Where'd you go? Need to take that. Because I think the bow ends up getting... It's as good as new, but it gets corroded too. It's well coated. Okay. So there we go. We got everything well coated, but we weren't fast on enough on some of it to get it where it wasn't. But anyways, where it wouldn't be not corroded. And then you can go ahead and put enchantments on it. Now I have the advanced enchanting system, so that means I have a ton of cool ones, which Supreme Sharpness sounds like it'd be a good one to have. It's a 6.97 at the moment, so let's enchant it that way. 18.97. Whoa, okay. That's a good one. But we want looting. Definitely a looting one. Which I'm not saying. Look at some of these. Thunderstorm's Bestowment, Combat Veterancy, Advanced Knockback, Ruin Magical Blessing, Parry, Lifesteal, Advanced Flame, Advanced Looting. Say that would be one that we wanted. Okay. And then maybe Unbreaking? Is there an Advanced Unbreaking? That would be good to go ahead and have right the moment, I'm thinking. Maybe. And a lot of these, I really don't know what they are. They're just that when you have so many mods added in, you just adds in a ton. To list them all, it's kind of like, well, that's not going to happen. Beheading, Unbreaking. Okay. So that's got Unbreaking 3. I'm not really worried about these. I'll use those as I go. What else should I end up putting on there, though? What else would end up being good? I don't think you can behead any of the mods or mobs here. I don't think they have the heads for trophies and stuff like that. I'm looking for just maybe another one to make more drops possible. Lifesteal might be an idea to go ahead and have. But other than that, I think we're pretty good for right now. Swifter Slashes. Yeah, we'll try that one. That took a lot. Whew, that knocked me down. Okay. So we have that. Let's go ahead and go back upstairs and see what else we can end up making. Alright. So we got our tools. We got our sword. More likely I'll make this Valenite set later on. I know I don't have a lot of it. So the Valenite shield is the same thing as this one. You hold down to charge. Well, that kind of stinks. Alright, go back to the other page. This one's all food and food. We want to find out how to use the item scrolls. That's one thing we want to end up doing. So how do you end up using the item scrolls? Because we want to... We need to make an animator. Okay, so we got to find an animator. Did you hear that? Is that a thunder in the game? That is so creepy. Oh, let's go ahead and make this too, because we're going to need a compost bin soon. Up. What do you mean I don't have enough to make that? Compost bin. Oh, weedwood planks. That's another thing I don't like. I can't go this and then hit here and get more than one at a time. I don't like that. Alright, so we got the compost bin. Let's see, what else? That's going to end up being outside. We definitely want to have that. Because we'll mess around with food more later. Animator. Let's see if we have enough to make this. Yes, we do. Alright, so where's the animator going to end up going? Well, we left enough room. I say we'll put it over there in the corner. Oh, I like that. That looks so cool. A little scroll hanging off. This would be good just to put as a decoration. That thunder, sure. I'm thinking it's thunder. If that's not thunder, then, jeez. We're going to put the compost bin right there. We'll probably build off of this a little bit. That looks so cool. I love this dimension. I love the look of it. And I kind of would like to have another mod pack, maybe a smaller one, that starts you out here. I think that would be pretty awesome. And just like limit it. I think somebody else did that. Of mice, Mischief of Mice. I think they ended up doing that. Which was, I don't think they did too far. I think they only did a limited amount, but it was still pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to have to end up testing stuff on the geckos. So we might as well go ahead and get gecko cages, which we don't have enough for the wood, of course. Let's just go ahead and go down and look. Is it weedwood logs? Is that the ones? Yes, okay. So that gives us 64. That'd be better. Toss that in there. Alright, now we can go ahead and do some of this stuff. Dark Druid Altar. That was what we saw in the beginning. I wonder if you could pick those up. Those would be interesting if you could. So let's make... I didn't hit the button again. Where is it? What is that? Weedwood Walkway. Interesting. Oh. Wait, I'm bouncing around. I know I'm bouncing around. Where's... So it's going to take this, and then it's going to take sulfur, correct? I think that's how it ended up being, and it was going to take, not that, take all 8 of those out, and then I put this in here, and it's sulfur on this side, and this has got 100% remaining on life, and then I just place one in the middle. Oh yeah, and look at it. Look at the magic going. That's just so cool. Okay. Gecko cages. So we needed to make the weedwood planks. 6 to do. We're not going to make a lot of gecko cages, but... What in the world did it do? Did you take it away from me? Because it sure looks like it. So it was like this right here, and then this right here. No, that's not right. It's this right here. Yeah, gecko cage. So worship at the gecko cages. For right now, I think we'll put that one right there. What do we get? Skull mask. Okay. And that used... So it went down to 88%. So we got 3 of them. So skull mask is pretty cool. Another piece of armor. Okay, let's go with... We want to make a couple more gecko cages. We already got a mortar. Infuser we'll have to eventually make. I wonder if we can go ahead and make that. Let's try that. Drop that in there, drop that in there. Drop those in there. So can we make the infuser? Yes, we can. Now the infuser, I'm pretty sure goes along with all this other stuff out here. Oh yeah, we got to put a fire underneath it, and that's how we end up starting to do potions. So I probably didn't need to put that out there, but it's okay. Oh, is this done? Ooh, the Hag Hacker. Okay, so if I'm correct in this one right here, whenever you see the hags, it'd be like a one-shot kill, I want to say. Oh, should I put stuff on it to make sure it doesn't get corroded? Ooh. I don't think I have a lot of that left. Pretty sure I don't. Yeah, I got a decent amount, but I kind of want to see what else is in there before I go ahead and use it all. You know? Kind of, sort of. Gosh, this... Having the storage how I have it set up over here has it where everything just goes to a ton of different locations. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Valorant shards. We'll take that. Take that for $1. Okay, let's make another kit. Gecko cage. Gecko cage. Because we might as well go ahead and start getting geckos while we're out. Can we make one more? I don't know if we can. Oh, we can. Okay, sweet. So, that's 3 gecko cages right on top of my little desk. Which, I got a book in there. I don't know why I really put that in there. But, here? Yeah, and I might end up going ahead and moving to another one. Some more Valorant shards. Sweet. Now that makes the best gear, I'm understanding. Let's try to get one more gecko cage out of my little setup. It's not gonna be, nope, it's not gonna be possible. I got denied. So we'll take that. Did it give me the materials? Yes. So 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sweet, gecko cage is done. So we have 4 gecko cages, so we can go ahead and start messing around with them. Now we gotta have a way to go ahead and catch the geckos, so there's gotta be a little net in here, because I've already tried to go ahead and go pick them up, and that didn't really work out to any kind of benefit. Mainly because it didn't let me pick them up. What is that? Sludge Slicer. That's not going to pick them up. Oh, also I need to make rubber boots. Okay, hold on. We get it that in a second. Ah, net. Yeah, net. Make me a net. Sweet. Alright, we got a net. So we can go ahead and catch geckos now. Alright, we got it. A bed to set my spawn. What did this give me? Oh, I used all my sulfur. I had to get some more sulfur from downstairs. Alright. So we got a bed. That set our spawn point. We also want to make buckets. I think I'll make 3 buckets, maybe? Maybe 4. Maybe 4. The reason why I do know about this, that's the reason why I planted this here, the rubber tree. Haha, get me some rubber on. I thought I made 3. Oh, there you go. Sweet. So that'll go ahead and get me some rubber, and I just pop it off when I'm done, and then I think cook it. So what did this give me? Amulet socket. Okay, we'll take that. Oop. So I got 2 amulet sockets so far. I'm gonna put this stuff up here for now. Drop that into there. Now, next, what do we need to do? I really like the doors in here, too. I've been using those for decorations on other stuff. Can we make a sickle? Sickle would be good, and I think there's a reason to have a sickle. I think that's how we get some of our materials. Wait, what is it missing? Reed rope. Okay, so we got that. And then now we can make it? Yes, we can. So the first thing we need to do is get the same stuff out that I got right there. And put this up here and make it so it's not corroded. Now, the one thing is that sword corroded faster than, and the tools too, than the bow and the sickle did. So that's kind of interesting. What do we get this time? Ah, white's bane. Now, the whites, that can be used to go ahead and take those out fast. Now, there's a way to heal that life crystal. I could have swore there was at least. Alright, let's see what else we got. Now, most of this video is just crafting up some stuff and seeing how it goes. So, this is to make a necklace, which uses the amulet socket. Don't know why I clicked that. So, let's go ahead and make... Oh, so we need more string. So, that's rope. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So we'll make some more rope. About 6 of that. So it's 11. We'll make the amulet. Okay. So how do I make like the red one? Okay. So we just put the red one. Chance to gain strength when attacked, or chance to weaken the enemy when attacked. I think we're going to go with the weaken enemy right now. Or maybe I should go with the strength since I have more of it. So we'll put that right there, so that gets us the amulet. Now, haha, an extra bauble. That is so cool. So it's just even more. Haha, voodoo doll. Now, from what I understand, the voodoo doll is like an AoE, kind of. It's got, I think, a certain amount of uses. I go up to a bad guy, and I click on it, and it's like AoE damage, or just a certain amount of damage. Okay, let's see what else we got. Can't make the angry pebbles, but they are super cool. Gem singer, can't make that. And I don't know what the bark amulet, I guess it's not. Is it the same thing as this right here? Oops. Let's see what we got. Ah, sulfur. killing me, sulfur. Okay. I'm just curious if I put that right there and then that right there. No? So what does the bark amulet end up being used for? Because it doesn't look like you can end up putting too many enchantments on it. But it'd be kind of interesting to see. Present. Well, I think that right now, as far as crafting up stuff to get us ready to go back out, I think we've gotten a decent amount of stuff set. Because I'm looking at the rest of the stuff and I'm not really seeing... I mean, other than these boots. Now, the rubber boots, from what I understand about that, is supposed to allow you to walk easier on certain areas of the ground. What do we get? Oh, another white spleen. Okay, so we have two of them. One slightly corroded. I guess we can, just to have them survive a little bit longer, we'll put some of that stuff on there. I shouldn't have taken it out. I should have left it in there. And then the net's okay. Alright, so we got a decent amount of stuff just to go ahead and start this time off. I guess I could upgrade the lurker pouch. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can go ahead and put the pouch... Let's see anything? No, if I shift right click it, no. Whoa, hey. There's a way to go... That's not what I meant to do. There's a way that you can put it onto your back. I guess I have to see about that. Because I thought it was... Whoa. Save. Interesting. Let's look at this right here real quick. There's a way that you can put it on your back just like you can a backpack. And then you open it using a certain movement. But the only thing is, I gotta find out which one that is. Connect, disconnect caving rope, open equipment menu. So it says C is open equipment menu, but it's already taken by something else. No, that won't work. That won't work either. Okay, let's see if that works. Ah. So that's unequipped item, that's equip item. So I can make another backpack to go ahead and carry all this stuff. But let's see if we can upgrade it some more. I don't know how much lurker skin we have. So we're already at 18. Let's go for this one. 27, okay. And 36. Sweet. Okay, so now we just... I forgot what I put. That's on my backpack. And then if I end up options, controls, I went down too far. Let's see, open the skin pouch if we go. So there you go, I like that, awesome, sweet. Alright, so that opens up a few things and that gives us a decent amount of stuff to go ahead and plan for the next time. So the next time I think we're going to go out exploring a little bit more, kind of look around. We're going to go hunting some geckos definitely so we can get that started. And yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool. But again, I like this mod a lot, but I know that because I've put the other mods in here, I've made this mod pack significantly more or easier than before. And see, that shield doesn't hang too far over my line of sight. I like that a lot better. So anyways, till next time, I'm Shaganort, and I shall catch you later.